Hey guys, welcome back. I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch and subscribe to my YouTube channel. As I say, I like to drop a video at least once a week to help you guys out while you're in the process of shopping for life insurance. Today's topic, what I want to talk about is more for people who are interested in permanent life insurance. So I want to talk to you guys about why you should buy index universal life insurance over whole life. Not that I have anything against whole life. It's just with these newer permanent types of insurance, they just have way better features compared to a traditional whole life policy. Now, for those people that are interested in permanent life insurance, usually it's because, you have, lifetime coverage as long as you pay the premium. Premium never, increases. It always stays the same. And the biggest thing is, the cash value that you build up, cash value savings account that you build up in your policy that you can later either borrow from or later withdraw from, use it as a retirement supplement, use it to invest in businesses, use it to buy material stuff, whatever you want to do. But the reasons why I say index universal life insurance is better than whole life is because with a whole life policy, a traditional whole life policy, your premium is fixed, your death benefit is fixed, and then also the interest rate, which is chosen by the company, is also fixed as well. And when I say interest rate, I mean the return that you're going to get off of your investment when you're putting your money into these permanent life insurance policies. So, for example, if you get a whole life policy, let's say, you're a 30-year-old male, you get a whole life policy for, let's say, 200,000, right? So they'll tell you, okay, hey, your death benefit is 200,000. It'll always be 200,000, right? Your premium will be like, $120. It'll always be $120. And then, whatever your interest rate is, whether it's 4 or 5%, it's always going to be that, unless, whatever company you go with decides to change it. But with those type of policies, if you're putting, $120 in there, you can't ever put more money into the policy. It would always have to be that 120. So you have to look at it like this. If you put $120 into something, how big of an investment is it going to be long term? $120 long term, it might be okay, but it's not, as big as you putting $500 or more into a type of policy. So when it comes to index universal life insurance, the reasons why I prefer that over whole life is because there's more flexibility. So on an IUL or index universal life policy, there's no fixed premium. There's a minimum premium that you would have to pay that's going to be automatically deducted out of your bank account. But there's also a maximum as well. So for example, right, your minimum on a $200,000 policy could be, let's say it's $100, right? Your maximum could be $400, meaning every month you have an option. Okay, hey, this month I want to pay $100. This month I want to pay $400. This next month I want to pay $250. You just can't go over the max, and then they'll automatically, draft that the minimum, automatically from your bank account. And like I said, you as the insured have a choice every month of, hey, do I want to put more into it? Do I just want to just keep it as is? Right. And with that, you really never have to apply for more life insurance, because if you want to ever put more money into a whole life policy, you would actually have to go reapply, go through the process again of getting a new policy. With an IUL, all you have to do is call just to increase it, for that month. Right. Another thing about IUL, there's a feature to where you can have a growing death benefit as well. Pretty much what that means is that as your cash value grows, it's pretty much growing with your death benefit. That way, in case, if an insured died, let's say an insured had $100,000 in cash value, and they also had $100,000 in death benefit. Right, when they pass away, their beneficiaries will get the death benefit plus the cash value in that policy, since they have an increase in death benefit, which is very important if you are buying permanent insurance, because some people do die with cash value and they don't get it or their beneficiaries don't get it, the insurance company actually keeps it. So make sure, if you're getting permanent, whoever's brokering it, hopefully it's me. Hopefully it's me. But if it's not, make sure that they have an increase in death benefit on there for you. That way, if it gets to a point to where you never touch your cash value, your beneficiaries still, get that money as well. And also another feature about IULs that I like is that the interest rate on these are going to be based off of market indexes, whether it's the NASDAQ, S&P 500, or maybe any other type of ETF or some type of fidelity index or something like that. You can tie your interest to that. Now they do have cap rates and floor rates. Some companies might not have any kind of cap rates, but they all have floor rates, meaning that, let's say, you tie your account to the S&P 500, a company will say, hey, your floor rate will be 0%, meaning that, if S&P performs at negative 30%, instead of you losing 30% of your money, you just floor out at 0. Now, some companies may have a cap. It might be 10%, 12%, meaning that if the S&P were to perform at like 20%, they'd cap you off at that 10 or 12%, whatever their cap is. Now, there are strategies to where they don't have any type of cap rates. It just depends on where you go. So like I said, I definitely prefer IULs over whole life. And the reason why, just to sum it up again, like I said, flexibility on premiums, compared to whole life where it's just a fixed premium, right? A growing death benefit is something else you have the option to do. And then, like I said, you have a higher chance of getting a bigger interest return on your money compared to whole life, to where it's going to be fixed at that 4 or 5%, whatever that company is. So if you guys have any questions about that, please do not hesitate to leave any questions in the comments. I'll definitely love to answer those. If you are looking for life insurance, I will definitely leave my website in the comments as well. Again, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to watch and subscribe. Until next time, guys, thank you so much.